Hey everyone, this is Kyle from Genki Gamers, and in the video today, we're going over all the major changes in patch 2.8. First off, patch 2.8 features several new achievements, including weapon achievements, that reward you with a legendary of an item after dealing 10 million damage with it, or healing 10 million health if it's a healing item. Although 10 million damage will take many players a long time, it's still nice that anyone is able to get a legendary item with enough effort put into it. Some of the other new achievements are to complete 5,000 guild quests, win 10,000 games with any ship, win 10,000 fleeted matches, or to complete 1,000 daily quests. All of these reward you with 1,000 pearls when completed. This patch also brought with it several improvements to guilds. You can now see which guild members are online, and you can fleet and chat with them without adding them to your friends list. There is also a looking for fleet button that makes it easier to find guildmates to fleet up with. You can now choose which guild boosts you want to use when you have different types of guild boosts saved up, which is great if you want to use your better guild boosts on tougher quests. Also, the guilds you face in rivalries are determined based on activity, so you shouldn't be seeing as many opponents that either do not play at all or are way out of your league. Perhaps most important are the changes to guild quests. First off, you will now get the same quest board as everyone in your rivalry, so that none of the guilds gets an unfair advantage from having better quests. Next, the guild trophies you earn are now scaling with the difficulty of the quest, so that the more difficult quests give a larger number of trophies. There are now no more quests that require you to fleet with guildmates. However, fleeting with guildmates doubles your contribution to the quest. Quests no longer require a specific weapon or ship, but using the specified weapon or ship will increase your contribution to the quest. Now let's talk about changes to gameplay and item balance. One of the biggest changes to gameplay is that your aiming indicator will automatically adjust up and down if your opponent is moving away or towards you. Basically, before this change, you had to manually aim your weapon a little bit higher if an opponent was moving away to compensate for the extra distance they traveled. With this update, you don't need to worry about this, as the auto aim will aim upwards or downwards for you. This change will feel very uncomfortable for players at first, because it feels like the game is moving your aim to somewhere you didn't tell it to, but once you get used to it, it will be very helpful in landing more of your shots. The Wayward Pains map has always been one of the worst maps for mortar users because of all the roofs that block your shots, but now the map has been updated to have more open space to shoot through. As for balance changes, the Tesla Bolt, Firebomb, and Explosive Cannon have all been nerfed. Tesla Bolt's cooldown has been increased from 13.3 seconds to 20 seconds to combat the never-ending chains of stuns that players could do at higher levels. The Explosive Cannon had its range reduced from 25 to 22 units. Its cooldown is also increased from 12.22 seconds to 14.44 seconds. Explosive Cannon has been one of the most popular short-ranged weapons for a while now, and there was little reason to use the other short-ranged items, such as the Blast Cannon, when the Explosive Cannon could do so much more. This nerf should tone the weapon down a bit by making it tougher to use without actually affecting the damage per hit. Lastly, Firebomb has been changed so that the further away from the center that your target is hit, the lower the duration of the fire effect is, while the damage is unchanged. Before this update, the damage per second was reduced, while the duration was kept the same. Although the total damage dealt is probably the same or similar to before, this change is actually a pretty big nerf, because one of the Firebomb's biggest strengths was to set targets on fire for a long time, to increase the damage of other weapons with burn damage perks or talents. Finishing up the major changes in patch 2.8 are some various improvements to the game. First, it is now a little easier to get stars from your battles. Next, the season rewards for Nightmare League players now include some of the rewards from Ace League as well. This is a huge improvement for Nightmare League players, because before this update, many people would consider the old Nightmare League reward of a legendary item piece to be worse than the epic item piece you get in Ace League, because epics are so much easier to combine and evolve. Last of all, you can now see the odds of getting various rewards from all the item boxes you purchase, so that you have a better idea of what you might get. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this update, and if you're new to this channel, subscribe for more BattleBay videos.